crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather.
Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
It's now 3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. Let's go. 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
They can't hang with us.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. A very solid gain of 27. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, 1st-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson steps away. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go. 180!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Get in the weight room. 53. 53 is the mark. It's a party now.
Here's Jackson to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They go play action here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Switch. Under 10.
I got you. 11.
Second down, McKinnon. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 180. One, Omaha.
You can't block me. Pick that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. That's caught left side by Hardman. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right here, right here.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 53 is mine. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 6th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jackson now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for Marquise Brown, incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get the baby. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
11.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 65, 65. 65, 65.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Here we go.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go.
Switch.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They come up in an offset eye. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Coleman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3, check 26, check 26.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Gold with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So might as well have not even had the penalty.
Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30, the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait!
Watch the back,
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not down in the 4th.
65.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Tyus Bowser. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
57. Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Once Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2. Garoppolo throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. 16 yards, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
57.
Hey! Wahoo!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Brown. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, this could hurt in the race for home.